Pat Williams and Jaguar Wright have spoken up about Oprah being in the cahoots with some of the most evil people in Hollywood, and we're here to tell you all about it.
Everybody gets a call!
Now, let's get into some of the reasons people can't stand Oprah.
Do you feel like it's unfair that Black comedians might have to answer for stuff that like Robin Harris doesn't have to answer for?
As Kevin Hart's meteoric rise to fame has been as impressive as his recent fall from grace has been dramatic, the comedian, once the golden boy of Hollywood, now finds himself mired in controversies that threaten to overshadow his career achievements. Amidst this turmoil, some have speculated about the role of powerful figures in Hollywood, including Oprah Winfrey, in shaping and perhaps damaging his public image. Kevin Hart's troubles began with a scandal that could have come straight out of a Hollywood thriller. In 2017, Kevin received an email threatening to release a secretly recorded sex tape unless he paid a significant amount of money. This email marked the beginning of a tumultuous period for Hart, as it signaled an extortion attempt that would soon go public.
Wow, what an incredible, a huge weekend for Kevin Hart, and not in a good way. And TMZ broke a couple of stories about this. If you haven't heard it, this starts with Kevin Hart on Saturday posting a video of himself saying, look, I got myself in a situation. He apologized to his wife and his kids and acknowledged that he had put himself in some sort of a bad situation where only bad things could happen, he said. He doesn't get into any more detail than that. That video goes up, and then we found out, we broke this story, we actually got the video that Kevin is referring to, this sticky situation. Somebody sent it to us, we saw the video, and it does, as Kevin said, it is a very sticky situation. What you see in the video is Kevin, is an image of Kevin with a woman in a sort of very sexual situation, but clothes are on. And then it cuts to an image of people in a bed. You can't see who's in the bed, but it certainly sounds like there's sex going on. And then it cuts to an image of a man, and the room is very dimly lit, and it certainly looks like it's Kevin Hart. Now, Kevin Hart isn't saying that it is definitely him, but he is sort of winking at us with what he said, that he was in this situation. Now, the part where the FBI got involved, Kevin says that he was being extorted, that somebody either who was in the video with him or who put the video together contacted him anonymously and made several demands for money, up to as much as 8 figures they wanted to keep this video under wraps. Kevin said that, what he said in the video, he says, I'm not gonna pay that money, I'd rather admit my mistakes. The FBI is now involved, and we're told that the FBI actually has a suspect that they're closing in on. We don't know if it's a woman who was in the video with him or if it's just someone who put the video together. But the FBI is closing in, and Kevin Hart doing his best to get out in front of this.
Kevin's team, led by Fred from Media Takeout, tried to negotiate with the extortionist, offering between $30,000 and $60,000. However, the deal fell through. Kevin, mortified by the existence of the tape, posted an apology video on Instagram, admitting to his mistakes and the hurt he caused his family. I'm not perfect, he confessed, attempting to mitigate the damage to his public image.
Kevin Hart joined Will Smith for a special Father's Day edition of Red Table Talk on Facebook Watch, where he reflected on how his public scandals have impacted his children. When asked how he handles scrutiny in the public eye with his family, Hart spoke candidly, saying, "You're never prepared for that side of it. I can say having a little girl in my life, it's tough. You don't realize the impact that your mistakes could truly have." He went on to say that it's a different emotion when kids are involved, saying his kids pulled a different emotional cord on him, in particular his daughter, after Hart's admission of cheating on his wife, Nico Parrish. Getting my daughter back, getting my daughter to understand that I was sorry, that I made a mistake. My daughter was tough on me. Until this day, my daughter is tough on me. Speaking on his experiences, Smith shared that he and his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, tell their kids everything to get out ahead of it. The kids know before the world knows. Hart also received backlash after old tweets surfaced in which Hart used homophobic terminology and slurs. As a result, Hart eventually stepped down as the host for that year's Oscars. Hart spoke to that incident saying, "The things you say, and you gotta be aware. That to me is the hardest in the world, because you're starting to realize the lives that are affected by the way that you move." As he moves forward, Hart acknowledged that at 41 years old, he's getting older and more mature. "I wish that I would have arrived at this space in my earlier years, and I just want to be able to handle a lot of situations differently. For more on the story, head to thr.com. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Neha.
The scandal led to legal proceedings, where Kevin and his lawyer, Andrew Brettler, met with the Los Angeles District Attorney. Montia Sabag, the woman involved in the tape, held a press conference with her attorney, Lisa Bloom, denying any involvement in the recording or extortion attempt.
She's the woman at the center of the Kevin Hart extortion scandal.
I'm not an extortionist. I'm not a stripper.
27-year-old Montia Sabag is speaking out today and defending her name.
I was involved with Kevin Hart a month ago. Since then, my pictures and my name have been released.
Despite the dismissal of charges against Kevin's friend, Jonathan Todd Jackson, the damage to Kevin's reputation was done.
If you thought that I did something to you, and we're like this, and these accusations that they're accusing me, your boy, for 15 years, you don't want to sit down and talk to me, brother?
So as we move along, years go by, and then 2017.
Yeah.
The public finds out that a sex tape has leaked. And then at this time, Kevin jumps on social media to confront whatever he felt was happening to him.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with you in this moment as his friend when you see this playing out?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I was disappointed. Still am. I'm gonna be dead ass. Still am disappointed in him.
While Kevin Hart was dealing with his scandal, Oprah Winfrey, a titan in the media world, faced her own set of controversies. Although there is no direct evidence linking Oprah to Kevin's career woes, examining her history of public and private disputes offers a broader context of how powerful figures can influence public perception.
And I've interviewed, lots of people.
Embracing the limelight as a public figure comes with its share of pros and cons. On the positive side, there's the allure of recognition and influence, the ability to shape public discourse, and the opportunity to use one's platform for meaningful causes. However, the relentless scrutiny can be overwhelming, invading personal privacy and magnifying every misstep. Striking a balance between the perks and pitfalls of fame is the ongoing challenge.
How do you pray for somebody who you feel has really, really harmed you?
Faced by those who choose to navigate the often unpredictable journey of life in the public eye. Today, the spotlight shines on Oprah Winfrey, a figure of immense wealth and unprecedented success, who finds herself at the epicenter of public scrutiny, where her achievements become a focal point for criticism. In this narrative, discontent brews with those who swiftly voice their disapproval, weaving a complex tapestry of public perception around Oprah's multifaceted personality.
Oprah's controversies date back to 1985 when Joan Rivers criticized her for weight gain on The Tonight Show. Although Oprah laughed it off, the incident reportedly strained their relationship. By 2010, Joan's close friend revealed that Oprah was at the top of Joan's hate list, accusing her of being phony and self-centered. Further complicating Oprah's image were accusations from her family, as detailed in Kitty Kelly's 2010 biography. Oprah's cousin Catherine and father Vernon challenged her accounts of a difficult childhood, suggesting she exaggerated her hardships to gain sympathy and boost her ratings.
According to the New York Post and author Kitty Kelly's 2010 biography about Oprah, her family called the media mogul phony for exaggerating what happened during her childhood and making up lies about being dirt poor and abused to boost her ratings. Oprah's cousin Catherine claimed Oprah lied about not receiving new dresses or dolls as a child. She also said Oprah wasn't telling the truth when she said she had 2 cockroaches as pets. Catherine went on to describe Oprah as being relatively spoiled as a little girl, which completely contradicts Oprah's own recollection of her childhood. Catherine said when she questioned Oprah about the fabrications, Oprah reportedly replied, "That's what people want to hear, because the truth is boring." Oprah's father, Vernon, also called her out, but said God and Oprah both know the truth about her upbringing. He also blamed Oprah's friendship with Gayle King for the strained relationship he had with his daughter. He even referred to Gayle as a dirt hog and a street heifer.
In 2013, Oprah claimed a Swiss sales assistant refused to show her a luxury bag, assuming she couldn't afford it because she was black. Critics noted the timing of Oprah's allegations coincided with the promotion of her film The Butler, leading some to suspect the incident was exaggerated for publicity.
I was in Zurich the other day at a store whose name I will not mention. And I was, I didn't have my eyelashes on, but I was in full Oprah Winfrey gear. I had my little Donna Karan skirt and my little sandals and But obviously, the Oprah Winfrey show is not shown in Zurich. So this doesn't happen to me unless somebody obviously doesn't know that it's me. But I was in Zurich for Tina Turner's wedding. And I decided I'm going to leave the hotel. It's just me, by myself. Stedman, wasn't there. And Gayle wasn't there, no friends. I'm out by myself. And I go into a store, which shall remain unnamed. And I say to the woman, excuse me, may I see that bag right above your head? And she says to me, no. It's too expensive. And I said, no. See the black one, the one that's folded over, and she said, no, you don't want to see that one. You want to see this one because that one will cost too much. You will not be able to afford that. And I said, well, no, I really did want to see that one. And she refused to get it. She refused to get it. And she started to show me these other little bags. And I said, one more time I tried, I said, but I really do just really want to see that one. And she said, oh, I don't want to hurt your feelings. And I said, okay, thank you so much. You're probably right. I can't afford it. And I walked out of the store. Now, why did she do that? Why did she do that? Now, Gayle, when I told Gayle the story, Gayle said, I would have gone back in there and made a Pretty Woman moment and said, big mistake. But then I thought, no, she'd get the commission, so I won't do that.
Yeah, I guess that's true, right?
This incident with Oprah Winfrey actually is very regrettable. Zurich Tourism does regret this incident, and we are well known worldwide as a world-class Swiss-made city, and also we are well known for a open-minded city. And this incident does not really help for a good image.
Oprah has also faced criticism from the hip-hop community. Artists like Ice Cube and Ludacris accused her of not supporting the genre. Despite their success, they were rarely invited to her show, fueling the narrative that Oprah does not appreciate hip-hop culture.
Every time Oprah mentioned hip-hop culture, she criticized it. Even My Record, which had the biggest debut in hip-hop, wasn't spared from her scrutiny. Oprah Winfrey has been making headlines for all the wrong reasons lately. Ice Cube's recent revelation about being banned from her show reminded fans that 50 Cent was the first to expose Oprah years ago for attacking black men while shielding white predators. The feud between 50 Cent and Oprah has been ongoing for years, with 50 Cent never missing a chance to tease her. He even named his dog after Oprah and his cat after Oprah's BFF Gayle King. But as humorous as it may seem, fans argue that 50 Cent is speaking the truth about Oprah having an agenda against black men. Oprah's history of undermining black entertainers is a serious matter. So what did 50 Cent say exactly about Oprah targeting black men? And does she genuinely have an agenda? Has this been the secret to her success?
A recurring theme in Hollywood's treatment of black male comedians is the alleged pressure to wear dresses for comedic roles. Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, and Kevin Hart have all spoken about this issue. Kevin initially stated he had boundaries and wouldn't cross them, yet he later appeared in an SNL sketch wearing a dress. This led to accusations of selling out and sparked further debate about the pressures faced by black entertainers.
Kevin Hart wearing a dress in the SNL skit. And Dave Chappelle spoke about that as a comedian. Black actors are always, being asked to wear dresses. Have you ran into that? And what do you think about that whole Illuminati theory that people put out there about that?
Well, thanks for that softball question. It's two answers. First of all, let's be very, very clear. It is possible that there isn't anything funnier than a guy in a dress. And if that's the case, then it might also be said that there's nothing funnier than a black guy in a dress. Okay, well, I watched all of my friends throughout my entire life be able to dunk a basketball, but not me. So everybody can't do everything. So, some of us make choices. I think it's not a biggest choice for others.
In 2019, MoNique accused Oprah of blindsiding her by inviting her family on the show against her wishes. Similarly, Toni Braxton recalled feeling humiliated during a 1998 interview with Oprah about her financial troubles. These incidents highlight how Oprah's actions, intentional or not, have significantly impacted the careers and personal lives of other celebrities.
Some people say negative things about you. Trump. MoNique is in the media right now. Why do you continue to take the high road? Why don't you address it face?
Oh my gosh, because it's impossible. It's a law. You can't meet negative energy where it is. You have to rise above it. You have to transcend it. I would never stoop to try to meet somebody where they are negatively.
Well, MoNique swiftly responded to this interview and she said, Oprah, there is a difference between negativity for the sake of being negative, and there's a difference between the truth, which may be negative. If you notice, what you're not saying is, I've lied about anything, and that is very telling, don't you think? #truth will set you free. Now, MoNique has made quite a bit of headlines this year, but last year she also made headlines when she openly criticized Oprah. Now, if you don't know the backstory, it's actually pretty deep. I actually made a video about this last year. MoNique went on Periscope and she talked about why she had an issue with Oprah. Now, MoNique, when she was younger, she was molested by her brother Gerald. And Oprah invited her brother Gerald to her talk show to talk about it. And not only that, she invited her mother and her father, which MoNique was completely against.
Oprah on the phone. Oh, okay, let me get it. Hey sis, how you doing? Hey MoNique, I wanted to call you up because I got a phone call from your brother, the brother that molested you, Gerald, and he wants to know if he can come on the show. She says, well, we would like for you to come on the show too. I said, I don't want no parts of it. I said, because I know that nigga. I said, but everybody's allowed to change, and my brother could truly be a changed person, and he could come on the show and explain it. I shared with this woman, especially about my mother. Now I want y'all to hear me. I shared with Oprah Winfrey that me and my mother were not on good terms.
While there is no direct evidence linking Oprah to Kevin Hart's career troubles, the intersection of their controversies invites speculation. Oprah's influence in Hollywood is undeniable, and her ability to shape public perception is formidable. If Oprah, consciously or unconsciously, contributed to the narrative surrounding Kevin's scandals, it wouldn't be the first time her actions have had far-reaching consequences.
What do all these people have in common? They've all been touched by the Oprah Effect.
The Oprah Effect, I would say, is the benefit you get when Oprah decides to endorse your product.
Oh, that's good.
Even Barack Obama is said to have won both his presidential bids with the help of Oprah's blessing.
There are some people here who are here to see Oprah.
But of all the celebrities in the world who've appeared on her show, who out there is the greatest beneficiary of the Oprah effect?
Oh, it's definitely Oprah herself. She's got a fortune of $3.4 billion. That makes her one of the richest people in the world.
She's been referred to as one of the most powerful people in the world.
Hollywood is a complex ecosystem where powerful figures can make or break careers. Oprah, with her vast media empire and public influence, is one such figure. Kevin's rapid rise and subsequent fall illustrate how quickly fortunes can change in this industry. Whether through direct actions or broader cultural dynamics, the influence of powerful individuals like Oprah cannot be discounted. That's it for now. Don't forget to tell us what you think in the comments below. For more updates, hit the bell icon.